Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. So as you can see, we're looking at this absolutely ridiculous Gen Zer, okay? This young person who cannot do a 9 to 5 job, right? A job that will pay the bills, a job that she doesn't want to do because she thinks she's better than that. And I guess that's the way it comes down to, right? I mean, a lot of people nowadays think that they're above every single job out there. And that's why the jobs that no one wants to do, I mean, you know, the laborers, the builders, the plumbers, all these type of people, they're going to be making more and more money because there'll be less and less people doing these trades. So I think people like this, it's not really helping any generation. It's not helping any society really, because all they want to do is make these artsy things and blah, blah, blah. But in reality, you need people who are on the ground doing the work, you know, keeping your house running, keeping your plumbing going. These sort of things that people don't think about. I mean, I've asked a few people recently, okay? Like in general, you know, younger customers that come into my store, they're all over 18 anyway. So I asked them, you know, do you know exactly where milk comes from? And only about half of them can answer me and say, you know, it comes from cows. There's actually a couple that literally said it comes from the supermarket. So I say, what about not from the supermarket? Where does it originally come from? And most of them would still say, I actually don't know. I just thought it was from the supermarket. So that's where it's going, I guess. A lot of people don't understand the reality of the world because they're all just kind of caught in their own head noise and in their own life, I guess. Whatever. But anyway, let's get into this one here today. If you do like the video, please leave a like. I want you to comment as well. Let me know what you think about this person. Do you think this is the way generations are going? You know, what do you think about this person? And please subscribe as well. It's a great way for you to see my videos because YouTube doesn't always like promoting them a lot. So liking it and subscribing is the best way to support. So let's listen to this.
Not do a 9 to 5. I know this is gonna sound spoiled. I know this is gonna sound like some artsy creative who, you know, just doesn't want to put in the hard work and hours, but I physically do not think I can do it. I start to cry if I have more than like 3 non-creative tasks to do in a day. And imagining doing 8 hours a day of something that I don't really love for the rest of my life, so there's no other option. This has to work. This is gonna sound even more artsy and arrogant, but I heard this quote in a show once and it said, people like us can't live normal lives. If we try, it kills us. And honestly, I am throwing myself into that category because I think I will simply die. So if you want...
No, I'm not going to listen to your music. Okay. So yes, as you can see here, get ready. This is now our new workforce. And these are the type of generation coming through where nothing makes them happy. They always believe that they're better than everything. I mean, you can ask, if I've seen a lot of these videos online where they would ask, you know, people for potential partners, you know, what they should be earning. So, and predominantly, you know, these type of girls who, they don't really have a job, they're not making a lot of money. They usually say, I want someone who's earning like $300,000 plus a year. And then they usually ask them, you know, what are you bringing to the table? And they can't answer. They say, oh, I'll take care of them. They say, oh, well, do you know how to cook, clean? Or no, not really. But same with the men. So they ask, you know, if you had a partner or whatever, you know, what would you like them earning if they were the main earner in the house? And then most of them say, you know, $200,000 plus. It's a little bit lower, but at the same time, that's a lot of money. You do not need that much money to be able to live a life. You know, $100,000, I mean, that is a lot of money right there. You can live off that. Let's be honest with that. Especially in America, if you live in America, $100,000 easy. In Australia, you're probably looking $120,000 if you need to support probably a family and stuff. That's probably what you can get by pretty easily. But yeah, then there's these people who think that they're above normal jobs. That's what gets me, is they all come in with this one aspiration, right? She just has one aspiration. She's going to be a musician. And if she doesn't have it, she has nothing. And I think that's why so many people have so many breakdowns and why so many people get depression, is because this younger generation, they put it all into one bag. I mean, they're putting all their cookies into one bag. And then when that bag is empty, they got no other options, right? And then when they go find a normal job, let's say at Starbucks or wherever you're working, and they earn a normal kind of wage, they don't like themselves. They hate themselves. They don't see anything good in it because they still think that they're better than it. But in reality, if you put all your eggs and you don't study properly, or if you don't, apply yourself properly, you're only going to have the one option, I guess. And yeah, when that fails, yeah, you're at the bottom of the food chain, unfortunately. So it's a bit of a wake-up call, and it's a bit worrisome. Like, I mean, I've had a couple of staff who were, 19, 20, young, similar to this girl, where they think, I'm better than this. I'm gonna do this, gonna do that. And then after working with them for about a month, you realize they don't know what working is. Like, that they can't handle a normal day's work, even though where I work, it is a very easy work. It's not very labor intensive. It's a little bit of thinking, but it's very easy to do. And they still can't manage to do it. So it's a bit of a worry, I guess, but let me know what you think below. If you've had to deal with similar things and where you are or where you work, let me know below in the comments, and please subscribe as well. Like I said, it's a great way to support the channel, and like the video if you liked it. Thank you for watching.